Photographers are much like children who have lost their parents in a mall. They end up wandering aimlessly around searching for God only knows what. They have no idea, no plan in life. They just want to get home to eat cheese sticks. Doesn't mean if 5 of them showed me their photos, I'd refuse to look. Come on.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So this is the show where I review your terrible photos. You can send them into cameraconspiracies@disciples.com. I have about 390 unread emails, so in about 7 years I will get to them if you're sending them. And before we get to the first worst photo I've ever seen in my life, we have a side review. Little things. I've been tricked into thinking V-mount batteries were the ultimate solution for powering your weak bodies like the Canon R8. I was like, oh wow, price to milliwatt amp performance? Not even close to a power bank. Although I just looked up the price and it was like currently unavailable. That's great. You're asking me to review this thing that's not even available. All my audience is gonna be like, okay, I want one. Oh, and then they'll forget. So good job. So this thing, 25,000 milliamps, 3 outputs, and it's got cool little designs. Not bad. So I've just been testing it. Like you can power, I made a video earlier. I was powering the Canon R8 through one port, and then I was charging up my phone through the other. The thing is, I don't know how fast it's charging my phone, because when I plug it into my 40-watt charger, it's like, boom, you can see exactly how fast it's going. It says supercharging, oh my God. And then I plug it in using this thing, and it's just, it says nothing. It's a mystery. So I don't know how fast it's charging, but whatever. It charges decent. It powers your batteries. It's kind of tiny. There's no tripod screw. That would have been cool to attach a camera to it somehow. But 3 in and outputs and little display there. It can be on. It can have a graph thing that's showing you or off. I like that. When you plug it in, it's going like up, up when you're charging it, but down when you're using it. Intuitive, I might say. It says airline safe on the side. I don't mind taking that on a trip. You know what I mean? So like, so far so good. I like it. Better than the V-mounts. Stronger and cheaper, I think, in theory. And the second thing before we start the show, you better not have skipped this segment. This little thing was to be so exciting. It's a little mini charger that's 65 watt, and it had 3 or 2, don't quote me on any of that, 3 outlets, 2 USB-Cs and 1 USB-A. For some reason, they send me the single one, and I'm just like, who cares? It's just a charger now. I don't know. It folds. Those little things fold. You can plug a little USB-C thing and charge. This thing was charging pretty quick, I must say. But their other one would have been much more exciting with the several outlets. That's why I got it, so my fiance could stop stealing my outlets. You know, like, here, this is your cord. The pink one goes into your phone, and you leave it there now. And I'll charge mine, and it would divide it equally. Cool idea. Why'd you send me the single one? I have no idea. I want to throw this through my window. Wow, that's expensive. Mistake. I don't have it anymore. I threw it. So thank you, Cuktech, for sending me these things and paying me my deserved money after this wonderful review. We agreed, even though I refused your contract. Not bad stuff. All right, let's get into the show. We're on the DJI Pocket 3, zoomed in digitally 2 times for compression effects. It's good, trust me. Oh, it's so boring. Nothing's happening. It's just a white, overexposed wall. You think like the angles were so exciting to you when you were there. I bet in person it looked pretty impressive. It was probably taller than it looked. And I was like, well, wow. I bet if I did this leading line thing, this proves our Earth is flat, by the way. The disappearing lines in some way, trust me. It's bad. Doesn't look full frame. What is it? A Fuji X-T1 with the 16 to 50 kit lens. This is the kind of thing you can expect with that. Not much. It's a kit lens and an old Fuji camera. You'd think it would have a vintage touch, but like he didn't pick a film sim. Do those even come with film sims? One of the worst shots of our time. Boring as hell. When I was there, I saw a man doing a little tightrope thing. And he was out of the window. I was like, what's happening? Don't you realize there's a lion down below? You're going to risk this for what purpose? What are you doing? Who are you trying to impress here? A woman? Just buy her flowers or something. Like, you're going to walk out there. That lion's waiting for you. You might make it back. But what if that bar thing is not very strong? What's it even attached to? So like that was a shot. What are you doing? Fuji. Use a medium format next time. Okay. It's an okay, somewhat epic. The scale of it all. What is this, a drone shot or something? Or are you like floating? Pretty good. A little Canadian flag in the wind. It's not bad. I wish the sky wasn't being chemtrailed and dropping aluminum and barium on us, but whatever. Just breathe it in and relax. It's an okay shot. There's not a lot happening in it, but I don't know. The highlights even look overexposed maybe. Because your dynamic range was crap. What'd you even shoot it on? Didn't tell me. You know why? Because I was there. I was there behind you, and I noticed that police were coming to stop this heroic ship from reaching the ice wall of our flat Earth. See, not a lot of people know that Antarctica is not a southern continent at the bottom of a ball. It surrounds our entire world. And that's what keeps the oceans in. Tall ice wall, you can't really get past there. And if you do make it, then you get the dome that God built. And that's what has the stars and stuff up in the top. Ask David McKeegan. He knows. He knows he's lying to us all with his flat Earth content. Come on. The Earth is clearly flat. And I've taken a photograph to prove it. That's a nice shot. Come on. That's like, whoa, a lot happening there. Yours? Yeah, not so much. It was okay. I moved closer for more tonne. Did my light... That's been on since the last video I made, like 4 hours ago. Wow, that lasted not bad free well. Okay. It's somewhat of an interesting... You know why I saved this? I saw this shot and I was like, not much 3D pop on this. But you thought there was because you're full frame. You think, oh wow, A7 IV? But you chose the Sony 85mm 1.8 instead of a Zeiss Batis 85mm 2.8. You saw that, oh, 1.8 equals more background blur. Little did he know, you lost the 3D pop and now everything is the same thing. Basically, it's all just one flat piece. The guy in the back that's running the opposite way, he might as well be in front of the guy. You never know it. It's a bullshit shot. There's no separation. What are you guys even doing? Is this paintball? Why are you taking it so serious? A lot of problem grown men doing bad things. What happened to just spiritual people sitting in a field somewhere, thinking thoughts together, manifesting fruit or something? When I was there, I noticed that the men had a reason to run, and it wasn't other men's immaturity of wanting to kill them with paint. It was a bear, like a quite an aggressive bear too. Usually they're just walking on all fours, not this one. He was swatting the one guy, he took off. As long as you're faster than your slowest friend, you'll make it out of there. But this guy, you think he realized that there was a cat he was running right into? Oh boy. Oh, he did not survive. He was the first to die. I saw it all. I was there. This cat, oh my god. Oh no, a bear. A cat. It's way worse, trust me. Bears, they might let you live. You just play dead, and then they sniff you. A little scratch on the back, a couple broken ribs. Cats will claw until you feed them, and the reality is your body is what feeds them. Cats can kill you. My shot's better. The nothingness, the void of our hearts as we sail off into the afterlife. There's not a lot here. It's somewhat ghostly. It's not like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I wouldn't want to see it again. But it's like, I can understand. You're in a little canoe. The waters are calm. It's like, oh, that's cool. You can't even tell sky or lake. You could even flip it upside down and be like, oh, look at that. Upside down world. That would have been cool. If you would have sent that, then I'd be like, oh, win photo of the year. But you didn't do that, did you? That's full frame too. Sony a7 IV again, disappointing us all. 50mm Tony 10. Who stops it down to Tony 10 ever? God, that's why the sky isn't separated from the lake. When I was close to that scene, there was a dog driving a boat to save another dog that had fallen in. And you would think, why didn't he just swim out to save the dog? My tale tells you that one dog was smarter than the other. And it's like dogs are evolving, even though evolution is a lie. It's like it doesn't happen ever. This one is smart and he wanted to save his friend. You can't blame him for that. And he took the best way he knew possible. What if he did swim out there? How are you going to get him back? This one planned ahead. You take the boat, dog jumps in the boat, you sail off. It's a good shot. It's detailed too. Super detailed. I stopped it down. Alright, last photo here. John Drummond. Oh man, one of my favorite commenters. I don't know why I love that man so much. Even though sometimes he'll like throw a little jab in there. Oh, you should have stopped down to that. But like, he's a good man. He has a YouTube channel and an Instagram. And he's just a well-fashioned old man. Really old. Super old, but just like a good feel to him. Too bad he can't take a photo worth a damn. See, if he was equipped with like a Zeiss, maybe Leica, he would have had some separation. But in this shot, everything is blended in. This is the epitome of no 3D pop. That's what I'm seeing. Even though it's a cool scene in your mind, I would have waded out into the pool, get closer to that duck, that king duck, and then like, okay, just a little bit of the trees, but I like the idea of it. Little duck over there, the fall colors. Like we're doing some good shot. But like if it was me, like that was full frame too. Canon R5. It seems you over sharpened it. That's what you did. That's where you went wrong. A little too over sharpened, a little flat. Maybe needed something in the foreground. Like when I was there, I saw a bridge. And there was a much better photographer taking a way better shot with a Zeiss lens. And he got the shot. It was amazing. Just the 3D pop that he was able to achieve, pointing right at the duck. It's not a heron. We don't need the comment, this is a great heron, you moron. It's not a duck. I'll duck your mom. So, it's not a bad shot though. I like the colors, Canon color science. Just, I'm trying to say that it's a little over sharpened and it's flat as could be. But Canon doesn't have many options for 3D pop, do they? You'd have to go old EF glass. You're not going to do that. It's a little heavy, isn't it? I've helped you all so much. As has Cuktech. They're a good, well-known brand. I've heard of them before. Hey, they reached out and I was one of you said it. You were like, what are you doing with the V-mounts? Don't you know power banks are like way more money, less money for the charge? I was like, probably. And then somebody reached out almost immediately. That's how our universe works. It's magic. You mention it, I think it, somebody else feels it, and then they send it. Wow. So I'll be using it. I'll tell you that much. Charging stuff. Can't wait to charge something on that. All right. Duty fulfilled. Photos, huh? Some okay ones. Not great. Subscribing for more videos, and I'll see you next.